Okay, folks, let's get into customizing your Garmin 920xt, which if you're a runner or a cyclist, this is a great watch to invest in. 4 different buttons on the device on the side, 2 buttons on the front. Very important, this button right here on the bottom left is the button that you'll use to basically unlock the device. Okay, it'll allow you to then toggle between the various activities that you want to select. Under apps, when you select that, you can choose what you would like to run as your app. Now this is when you're not in an active mode necessarily, but you're working with your heart rate strap. There are various Connect apps out there. Another critical button is the back button. So if you ever find yourself in a menu and you need to get out, this back button will save you. Okay, so let's talk about how you configure a specific activity's data screens. Okay, so let's get into that. We go into our activity settings. We choose data screens. Now, the screens are able to be toggled through, and you have up to 4 screens that you can choose from. Okay? Each screen has the capability of having a total of 4 different layouts. 4 is a lot. I like to keep it at 1 or 2 just because it makes the type a little bit bold for you to look at when you're on your rides. But if you like to have a lot of information and know how to track that information, I like timer, pace, distance, and cadence. Cadence, if you're a runner and if you're a cyclist, is critical. So I would highly recommend that you choose a cadence field. And if you're really interested in training, what you do is you create one field, you press the enter button, and once the layout has been set, you choose the field and you go ahead and you select the cadence field as your single field. And then again, back button, take you to screen 1. If you now look, we have cadence. All right, cadence will work for running with this device with or without the Run Dynamics heart strap. That's important to note. It's not, you don't need to have a separate pod or the separate strap because the device itself has built-in cadence, although it is not as accurate as the Run Dynamics strap from Garmin or the Ant Plus pod. So keep in mind, cadence will help you. I like to keep it at 180, 90 steps per foot. And it's really coincidentally the same for your cycling. Okay, so let's get back into our activities. If we want to adjust the activity settings again, we can set up specific alerts. Alerts are nice if you want to alert yourself of a specific distance or a specific cadence. These can be very helpful for letting you know when you've reached certain milestones. I like to do it for a single mile, okay, that it's going to be alerting me on every mile. Now, you can set up auto lap. Auto lap will do a similar alerting, but this is a different type of alert. Okay, so if we go back, let's go into to start it, and then we can stop. Okay. All right, so here you can see that it's currently in a paused mode right now. What we want to do is go into our activity settings, go back into our laps, and here you can choose your auto lap. You can also choose an auto distance. Distances are different than laps. So distance covers the entire distance that you've covered, versus you can set up a lap. Okay, let's get into laps, the total distance, and then whether or not there is a lap alert. Okay, you can actually have what it will show you when you actually have a specific lap alert. That's nice. So let's we're going to discard that. Okay, let's get into creating alert, creating auto laps. Okay, so auto lap is turned on. As I mentioned, I have it as 1 mile. It gives me an alert. Now the question is, what do we want the primary field to be? We can actually choose from a number of different fields. We could actually choose what is our heart rate, what is our run dynamics, what are our cadences, what's our speed, what's our pace. I like distance. I like us showing the primary field is distance, and then the secondary field is the total time. So you can preview that, right? So total distance, total time, okay? And then we have it on auto lap as being a 1 mile alert, or auto lap. See how it says 1 mile, and that's configured. Okay, so you configure that as on your auto distance. You can choose whatever you want that to be. So selecting your cadence, selecting auto lap will help you a lot with your running. I suggest that you set those up now and tune in for other great videos. Please like us below or subscribe to more exercise technology. Thanks for watching.